So we'll start today in a comfortable seated position. You can also take a block under your sits bones and kneel. We'll do shoulder opening first. So today's class is a combination of twisting and hamstring opening. So we're putting together the classes from the past couple weeks. And so we'll be focusing mostly on shoulders and hamstrings, and the peak pose today will be a twisted version of pyramid with bound hands. So egg beaters and pyramid. Grabbing onto your strap. You guys know this one, right? Take it nice and wide early in the morning. Give your shoulders some time to adjust, to open up. And we'll inhale, lifting up. And exhale, come behind. So nice and wide, no strain in the shoulders, no sensitive spots yet. Just get the movement going, get the fluid going through the shoulders. So give yourself a few like that, just where you're getting your shoulders, moving in this direction. And then if you feel ready, making your hands a little narrower and start finding the tight spots. If you find a tight spot, you can hang out there, take a few breaths. I like to do a little side to side motion. And then try to go back. So the idea being, first part of class, first thing we do, just a gentle opening. Let your neck go. So the tendency is for us to push our head slightly forward as we do this. See if you can stack your skull on the very top of your spine. Lifting your chin a little bit, crown of the head to the sky. Okay, after you've done that a few more times, see if you can narrow your hands a little bit more. Coming up, finding your sensitive spot, and maybe that side to side motion a little bit. Yep. Keep your belly tucked in, your sits bones firm, and then back you go. Are you able to not struggle in this? Okay, this is the gentle opening, the beginning of breath work and movement. Okay, one more time. All right, now, keeping your hands over your head. Take your hands a little narrower because you can always make them wider as you need to. You'll bend your right arm. Okay, so my right arm is coming behind my head. My left arm is straightening and coming towards the ground. Okay, you guys feel that stretch underneath your right scapula? So again, belly tucked in, sits bones strong, head up, looking for the stretch in the, I can't remember what muscle, rhomboid area. Serratus, no, not really serratus anterior, anywhere babbling. And then back up, and other side. Allow that right arm to pull your left arm down and over. Again, over to the left. You might be able to make it a little tighter. And then over to the right. Come back to center and take your hands pretty close together. Okay, strong line of energy from sits bones up through crown of the head, tummy tucked in, and we'll take our arms, our hands behind our head. Pull the strap apart so you feel how your shoulder blades start flossing towards your spine. You're opening there. back up, and bend. So we'll do this for 30 seconds. Except I don't have a timer, so don't quote me. We'll just count. Okay, last one. And release. Oh. Take your head to the left side. And take your head to the right side. Interlace your fingers, placing them on the base of your skull. Allow the weight of your arms to bring your head forward to stretch the back of your neck. Let your jaw go. Sit back up and we'll lie down onto our backs. Make a very wide loop with your strap. So the biggest it can possibly be. And then lie back. Bending your left knee. Left foot will stay on the ground to start. And you'll place the strap around your right foot. So you keep your right foot up to the sky. And then around the back of your head. So you might find it's pretty intense already. Right, holding the strap so that it doesn't move. If you have the opening, you can straighten your left leg. Okay, remember, left leg strong, Tadasana leg. Right leg strong, pushing through the strap. Lay your head back and down. And then for more, you grab onto the sides of the strap and open your elbows towards the floor. Bend your left knee. Release the strap, bend your right knee. Extend your left leg to the sky. Place the strap behind the ball, maybe even a little lower, so between the ball and the arch of your foot. Place the strap behind your head. I like to hold on to it so it doesn't move. Staying here, extend through your left foot. If you have the opening, extend your right leg long on the mat. Engage so that your right quad is pushing down into the mat. And then for additional stretch, you pull the strap apart, elbows to the floor. Keep your head down. Release your jaw. Breathe release into the back of the left leg. Bend your right knee. Release the strap, bend your left leg. Okay, tighten up the strap so it's shoulder distance apart and grab a block. We'll move into, we're going to bust out some core and then we'll go into our more traditional practice. So block, strap, shoulder distance apart. Placing the block at the upper thigh. Place the strap directly above your elbows, so right above it. Lift your knees so they're directly over your hips, ankles are out from the knees, squeeze your block, push your lower back down. And then lift your arms up over your head, thumbs towards the ground, palms face each other. Make sure that you're not letting your rib cage pop up or your belly pop up. So strong connection of your spine on the mat. And breathe. Staying here if this is enough for you, or extending your legs. Remember, strong push down with your tailbone, with your sacrum. Keep your arms engaged and pulling the strap apart, and don't forget to breathe. Bring your legs back up. Release the strap from around your arms. You'll either keep your arms overhead, or if you find that your lower back is starting to talk to you, you'll place your hands under your sacrum. Leg lowers, leg lifts. So inhale here and exhale, nice and slow, about 6 inches above the mat. Inhale back up. Exhale, lower. Squeeze the block, nice and slow. Inhale up. Lower. And up. Try not to use momentum. Lower. And up. 5. And up. We're going to go to 10. Release your jaw. 3, 2, and 1. Come back up, release your block. We're not quite done yet. Bend your knees over your hips, ankles out, hands behind the head. So this is a shoulder opener for the arms. We'll keep them down on the floor. If you prefer having your arms up over your head, palms towards the floor, palms facing each other, thumbs towards the floor, go ahead and do that instead. And then we'll extend one leg at 45 degrees. Come on back. And the second. Come on back. So nice and slow with control. Right. Lower back down. And left. I see you double timing over there. Nice and slow with control. Lower back down. Keep breathing. Let's have this be our last one right. And our last one left. Okay, one more. Hands underneath the sacrum. Pointing the feet towards the sky and tucking your shoulders under your back. We'll start scissoring the legs. Okay, out to the side and crossing. Out and cross. Taking it down. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. And then back up. Again, slow. Not using momentum to get up and down. Using the control of your muscles. Release your jaw. Release your forehead. Try to smile. We'll do one more, just for luck. And then place your feet down as wide as your mat. Arms out to a T. Allow your knees to fall to the right. Double triangle twist. If you want to deepen this, taking your right ankle to the outside of your left knee. Make sure that you're not belly pushing, okay? Your lower back is tucking back a little bit. So you're engaging the left finger into the left hip socket. Changing sides. Come back up, hug your knees in. Rock and roll 3 times, up and back. And come to a comfortable seated position. Using some kind of support under your sits bones so that your lower back can release, especially after that core work. Placing your hands palms up if you need energy, palms down if you're experiencing a little too much anxiety. We'll take an inhale through the nose, exhale through your mouth. Again, inhaling through your nose, out through your mouth. Last one, inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Inhaling just through the nose and exhaling just through the nose. Feel your breath move through your body. Feel your spine be nice and straight. Feel your breath expand your belly, rib cage. We're going with the theme of letting go this week. For today's class, what can you let go of? Can you let go of the noise of your brain? Can you let go of any concerns, any stress, any expectations that you have on your mat and off? Imprinting the slow, steady breath, knowing this will be the director of your class today. If you're unable to find it, knowing it's time to take a break. Let your breath lead you in your practice. And we'll begin more movement. So coming to hands and knees for cat and cow. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. With your next inhale, drop your belly, pull your heart through your shoulders, maybe looking up with your head. Exhaling, tuck tail, belly towards spine, drop head, push into your hands and spread your scapula. Inhale again. Cow. And exhaling, cat. Again, cow. These are great poses to do every morning. Getting your spine moving, using your breath to movement. Twice more. Use your hands, push the floor away. Spread your palms, exhale, cat. And one more. Come to a neutral spine. Step back to plank, right foot, and then left. Push your hands into the mat. Pull your palms towards your feet without actually moving. Feel your core engage. Push your hands down and spread them apart, feeling your shoulders engage. And then place your weight into your left hand, turning onto the left side for Vashisthasana, side plank. Use your side obliques to push the hips up. Spread through your shoulders. Open your heart. One more inhale here. Exhale back to plank. Push your hands down. Pull them towards your toes. Push and pull apart. Turn onto your right hand. Side plank, right side. Spread from palm to palm. Use your side obliques. One more inhale. Exhale, back to plank. Again, palms down, towards toes, pull out, and down dog. How is your breath? Can you come back to your slow, steady, even breath here? Pushing down through your palms. Find a connection between your palms and your sits bones. Straight spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Any kind of movement you want to take. It's your first down dog today, maybe. Allow your body to be a little fluid. Find an opening where you need it. And then move into stillness, allowing your breath to be the only thing that's moving in your body. Look forward, come up high on your toes, and tiptoe, feet between the hands, or as close as you can get. Grab onto your strap again. We'll take it behind our back this time. Before we do that, tighten up your loop so that you have a little bit of space between your wrists. And then take it behind your back. Place your hands through. Face your palms towards each other. Now, if this is too much, bend elbows, or just grab your strap so you don't have your hands in there. Using this strap, pull away. So you're tightening the strap between your wrists, pushing your outer wrists against it. Flex your palms, face them towards each other, and allow your arms to start dropping up and over your head. A little bit more of an engaged stretch here than with our hands bound. We have a little bit more space to work with. Bend your knees as you need to, so you're not locking out the backs of your knees. And then move your body weight so that it's slightly forward, so you have equal pressure on the four corners of your feet. Coming back to the breath. Release your strap. Inhale, come halfway up. Extend through the crown of your head and your sits bones. Exhale, fold again. And inhale, come all the way up. Push down into your feet. Reach out through your fingertips. Urdhva Hastasana, upside down handstand. Engage your body. Tall mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. So notice if you're struggling in any way. Let it go. Surya A. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flatten your spine. Exhale, step back to plank. The first one will take a little slower. Inhale here. Exhale, lower halfway. Lower your hips and lift your heart, cobra pose. Pelvis down, tops of feet down. Shoulders back towards your spine and away from your ears. Lower down. Again, cobra. Inhale up. Starting to loosen up through the back. And exhale down. Inhale up. Push the tops of the feet down, hips down. Pull your shoulders back. Look forward. Back down, pushing through hands and knees or a reverse push-up to down dog. Resting in down dog. If down dog does not feel like a rest for you, remember there's always child's pose. Knees apart, toes together, drop your forehead. Inhale here. Bend knees, lift heels, float or step forward, and inhale to a flat back. Forward fold. Push down into your feet, lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, one breath, plank chaturanga. Knees can be up or down. Drop hips, lift heart, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Finding your breath each time you hit down dog. Let your jaw go. Take a big sigh. Inhaling. Exhale, bend knees, lift heels, float or step forward, and inhale, traction spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, all the way back down. No pausing. Inhale, traction spine. Exhale, float or step, plank chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Up dog, hips are off the mat, arms straight. And back. Down dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, bend knees, lift heels, float or step forward, and inhale, traction spine. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Warming up the body. Inhale, traction. Exhale, float or step, plank chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend knees, lift heels, float or step forward, and inhale, traction spine. Forward fold. Push into your feet. Lift and reach. And exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, traction spine. Exhale, plank chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And back, down dog. Are you able to listen to your breath instead of your brain? One more inhale. Exhaling here, listen for the change. Float or step into Utkatasana. Hit it and lift arms. Good, sinking your hips, moving your body weight over your heels. Hands to heart center, twist right. Not the deepest twist of your life, just starting to awaken movement in your upper spine, your thoracic spine. Push deeply into both feet. Notice if your knees have gotten crooked and try to straighten them out. Sink a little deeper. One more inhale here. Look at the mat, look at the floor somewhere. Focus your eyes and step your left foot back. Twisted high lunge. Push your palms deeply together, heart towards your thumbs. Look back at the floor. Step the left foot forward. Sink again. On your inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist left. Again, not the deepest twist of your life, but starting to wake up parts of your back. Again, look at the floor, find something to focus your eyes. Gently step your right foot back. Twisted high lunge. Focus your eyes again. Step the right foot forward. Sink your hips. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, come to stand. Hands to heart center. If you need, shake out your legs a little bit. Grabbing onto a block. If you don't have a block, using a rolled up towel. So part of what we're working on today is hip stabilization, so that when we're in our pyramid poses, we have even hip pressure. We have that tightening in that keeps our lower back steady and stable. Placing the block in between your legs at the very top. Just give it a good squeeze. And when you squeeze, notice what muscles engage through the pelvic area. Okay, the inner thighs, glutes, of course, pulling up through the quads. Yeah, strong tree trunk legs. We're in Tadasana. Lifting the arms up over your head. Shoulders. Okay, soften your shoulders. Really reach through your arms. Let them be engaged. Feel how strong you are here. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand and reach over to the left side. Continue squeezing and pushing through your feet. Inhale back up. Grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. Shoulders back and down still. And then lean over to the right. Keeping your legs strong the entire time. Inhale back up and release, hands to heart center. Shimmy your way to the back of the mat. Coming to Tadasana all the way at the back. We'll move into sun salutes, but with the block squeeze. So feeling how we can really engage through the pelvis, through the tops of the thighs, that whole rim, keeping it strong. Inhale, arms up, push down through your feet, squeeze your block. Exhale, forward fold. Don't let go of the squeeze. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, walk forward, plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. These can be up or down. Coming back up to plank and down dog. If you need to adjust your hands or feet closer, shortening your stance, that's fine. Keep squeezing the block. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Really fire up your legs. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, hands to heart center. Couple more like that. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, walk hands forward. Take an inhale here and squeeze. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, back up. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your hands back. Inhale, traction spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, traction spine. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward. Plank. Inhale here. Remember that work. Push your palms down. Exhale, chaturanga. Come back up to plank. And exhale, down dog. Look forward. Walk your hands back. Inhale, traction. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Squeeze your block. And hands to heart center. Adding on our back bends. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk hands forward. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Baby cobra, because it's really hard to lift up high with the block there. Squeeze your block. Tops of toes down. Fingers wherever you think you're going to need them, lift. Okay, so see how the block stabilizes your lower back, really forcing the curvature into your thoracic spine. Squeeze, stabilize, shoulders away from ears, and lower. Again, inhale, cobra, baby cobra, wherever you're comfortable. Finding a stretch. One more inhale, and lower down. Walk your hands back so that your fingertips are parallel with the middle of your chest. Tuck your toes, lift into up dog. Straight arms, block squeeze, hips off the mat, and then tuck toes back. See how far back you can roll your shoulders, opening your heart, smiling collarbones up. One more inhale here. Exhale, rolling over toes, down dog. Okay, let's see if you can do it. Just try, just for fun. Bend your knees. We're floating forward, holding onto that block. Inhale, traction. Forward fold. Push down, lift all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, remove the block. Dancing Surya B with some standing variations. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, plank chaturanga, float or step. Cobra or up dog. And back to down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, core plank. And step through. Placing your hand on the block or keeping your hand on the mat to the outside of the front foot. Turn the back foot down as you roll open into side angle. Left hand to left hip. Find the connection, the line between your right palm and your left shoulder. And then pull your left hip bone down towards your left foot. If you'd like, lifting the left arm to the sky, turn the palm forward and reach strongly through the left side body. Fingertips to edge of the foot. Lift the left arm to the sky if you had it bent. If it was bent at your hip, lift it to the sky. Start straightening your legs. You may need to turn your block up. Trikonasana. Push into your right hand to lift through the heart and through the left arm. Pull your right hip back to extend through the right side body. And then drop your left hand down. Square your hips. Allow the left heel to pop up. Come into a lunge. Place your left hand down and lift your right arm up. Lunge twist. Keep the right hip squeezed in. So remember all that work we did with the block. Act like it's there between your inner thighs. Staying here or lowering the back knee. Place your right hand on your right knee and twist deeper. If you'd like the bind, you bend the back knee and reach for the back foot. Sink the hips and kick your back foot back so you're getting a heart opening here. Front of the right shoulder stretching. And then start to turn so that your right shoulder is more forward, feeling the intensifying, that's even a word, of the stretch in the front right shoulder. Gently release, hands down. Step back plank, or not. You can go directly to down dog. Chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and back. Down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, left knee to chest. Step through. Turn the right heel down, heel to arch alignment, placing the block or your hands to the outside of your left foot. And then we peel open, heart towards the right, right hand on the right hip. Pull the right hip, that hip bone, down towards your right foot, bend deeper in the front knee. Staying here or right arm to the sky, palm faces forward, reach up and over your head. Strong stretch for the right side body. Breathe, release, and opening into the right rib cage. Continue bending that front knee. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Find the reach between left palm and right. And then straightening that left leg. Maybe turn your block up if you need to. Continue twisting the heart to the right. Maybe you can twist so far that your chest starts pointing to the sky. Plug your right shoulder in. So we're not leading with the right arm. Right arm still up to the sky. What happened with your breath? Inhale here. Exhale, right hand down, turning on the back foot, right heel up. Right hand to the mat, left hand to left knee, twist left. Pull the left hip in, tighten up through the legs. Maybe lift that left arm to the sky, or if it feels better, back of the palm, the back of your hand to your sacrum. Lower your right knee down. Left hand to left knee. Continue twisting. Pull this right shoulder back so you're opening your heart as you twist. And then if you want to bind, bend the back knee. Reach for the back foot and let your foot kick back to open your left shoulder. And then to intensify this stretch, start turning your chest forward. Release your back foot. Step back plank or down dog. Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Rest for 3 breaths. Down dog, child's pose. Whatever's going to give you a rest. And then inhaling, look forward. Exhale, bend knees, lift heels, float or step. Inhale, traction spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Place your hands on your hips. Crossing the left knee over the right, sink into eagle legs. So maybe use that left foot as a kickstand, or if you have the full wrap, wrap the toes behind the right leg. Arms out to a T. Cross the right elbow on top of the left, take a full wrap, or if that's not available, just pull the right arm in with the left. Sink deeper. And then find something to focus on. Lift or undo the wrap with your left leg and kick back. Warrior 3 with eagle arms. Lift with your back. Try to straighten the front leg. And then release arms. Left hand comes down to the floor or your block. Right hand to right hip. Actually, scratch that. Right hand to belly button. Pull your belly button to the right. So we're twisting right. Stabilize your hips, just like we have a block. Place your hand on your sacrum. Feel where your hips are in space. And see if you can even it out. From here, if you want, lifting the right arm up. Otherwise, stay with your hand on your sacrum. Lower left foot to meet right. Forward fold. Big sigh of relief. Shake your head out. And then bend knees, lift arms, Utkatasana. Here we go again. Crossing the right knee over the left. Maybe full wrap, maybe not. Arms out to a T. Left arm on top of right this time. Okay, focus your eyes. Move slowly with intention. Lift the right leg and kick back. Stabilize your hips. Pull in and up. And then release arms. Right fingertips to the floor or a block. Left hand to belly button. Pull to the left. And then hand to sacrum. Try to even out your hips. If you'd like, left arm to the sky, stretch it out. Keep that right leg lifted, also kicking out through the foot. Okay, left hand down, right leg down, and drop. Big sigh. Shake your head out. Inhale, traction spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step or hop, feet wide, facing the long edge of your mat. Yeah. All right, taking your hands behind your back, interlace fingers. Inhale, open your heart. And exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Squeeze your thighs together. Find a connection between your heels and your sits bones and start straightening your legs. So your body weight actually comes forward. Release your arms to the mat. Inhale into a flat back. Taking your right hand, so I'm not mirroring you, I'm actually doing the same side as you. It'll look flipped on your side. Right arm under left, and reach for the outer left foot or ankle or toe. Doesn't really matter. And if you can't reach it, place your hand on the mat. Drop down. Take your left arm up over your head and start walking it, spider walk, over to the right side. Maybe you can grab a toe, maybe not. Scoot your head underneath your left armpit. And then if you have more space, bending the right arm. Egg beater. Pretzel pose. Okay, release. Come back to center. Inhale, traction your spine out. Other side. Left arm under right, over to the right side. Grab onto the big toe or the outside of your foot or ankle. If your feet are closer together, this is easier. Dropping your head down, taking that right arm up and over. Maybe you can grab onto your foot, toe, whatever you can reach. Head comes underneath your right bicep and armpit. Try not to lock out your knees, and remember to squeeze with our hips. If you need more or want more, you bend that left elbow to get deeper into your twist. And release. Come halfway up. Walk your hands over to the front of your mat. Turn all 10 toes forward and have about hip distance between the width of your feet. Using a block as needed. Okay, so if you're not reaching the ground in your pyramid pose, you want to make sure you have some kind of support here. It can even be the front of your leg. That takes a little more balance, but that's good because you're tightening up with your legs. Extend through the crown of your head and your sit bone. Remember that strong, straight spine. And then keeping your right hand down to the inside or the outside of the front foot. Again, grab belly button and turn to the left. Now, when you did that, did you lose your hip stability? Try to straighten it out again. Maybe lifting the left arm to the sky, maybe keeping it down and just try to tighten up so your hips are stable and square. Release. Straighten your spine again. And now fold over that front leg. Let your spine round. Find your deepest stretch in that left hamstring. Inhale, traction spine. Grab your blocks, and we'll flip-flop our way over to the other side of the mat. Right foot forward, left foot back, or whichever side you have not done yet. Extend through your spine. Tighten up your hips. Take note of what's happening in your back. And then left hand down to the inside or the outside of that front foot. Grab your belly button with your right hand and pull to the right side. Now feel your sacrum again. Were you able to keep your hips square? Right arm to the sky. Bringing both hands down again, extend through the crown of your head and your sits bones. And then fold, round down over that front leg. Get your maximum hamstring stretch. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Put your blocks to the side and we'll turn again to the front of your mat, left foot forward. Moving into our twisted pyramid with the egg beater arms. So for this one, it's easier to move your feet closer together. You'll fold and round. Bring your left shoulder and left arm to the inside of your left leg. Make sure you're not locking out your knees. And then taking your left hand to the outer right ankle, just like we did in our Prasarita Padottanasana. Find something to focus your eyes on, because it's a balance pose. And take your right hand up and over your head, maybe to the big toe of your left foot. And then once you're here, stabilize hips. Bend the left elbow to turn more deeply into the pose. And give a smile. Okay, release. Inhale to traction your spine. So you want that straight spine. Okay, walking to the other side of your mat. Make sure you have a little space between your feet widthwise. And then round down. Bring your right shoulder to the inside of your right leg. And start walking it back to the outer left ankle. You'll know pretty soon if you need to move your feet closer together. And then take this left arm up and over. Woo, I didn't focus. Focus your eyes. Left arm up and over. And then turning to the left. Bend the right elbow as much as you need to help you pull through. And release. Walking back forward again. Let's take a vinyasa to flush it out. Step back plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And hang out here. We'll do some back bends to get even back out. But for now, just take an extra breath or two. And back to down dog. Knees apart, toes together. Child's pose, sink down. Wrap your hands behind you to release your shoulders. And sit up. So using blocks and blankets and whatever you have, we'll sit in Virasana, Hero's Pose. Knees together, heels apart. And if you're like me and have sensitive feet, bony feet, you'll put your blanket down. Knees together, heels apart, sinking. Okay, if this is a lot, and it is a lot, beware of knees and ankles. Use a block, prop yourself up. If you don't have a block, use a rolled up towel. Okay, pretty tight so that you get that support and place it underneath. If you only have one block and you need the height, place the towel under your sits bone so you have a block to help you go back. So sitting in Virasana, if Virasana doesn't work for you, whatever comfortable seated position you want to be in, you can also take your feet in Baddha Konasana. And then placing a block behind you. If you're on a block, then you're going to want this pretty high. And you start walking your hands back, bending your elbows as needed. Finding the stretch through the front hip flexor, the front of your belly. And then start laying back. The block goes to the very bottom of your scapula. Take your hands behind your head, make a hammock, and allow the weight of your head to open your thoracic spine even more. Release your hands, walk back up, and then maybe you can come down a little further. So remember, we're teasing our body back open. We've done a lot of strong forward holding. Now we need to counteract that with some back bending. So again, block about the bra strap placement on a woman, lying back. If your head hits the ground, great, you have the support. If it's not quite there yet, make that hammock with the funky finger in front, and allow your head to open your shoulders, open your pelvis. Avoid arching through the lower back as much as possible. And then walking yourself back up. Ustrasana, camel pose. Coming up to your knees. Tuck your toes under. First, just taking a kneeling back bend. So fingers forward, thumbs behind you, or if you have the opening for your wrists, taking your fingertips up your back, palms on your sacrum. Pushing the hips forward and the chest to the sky, stretch your front body. So instead of strongly arching back, think about pushing forward and spreading through your knees, from your knees up to the crown of your head, creating more length. Hips forward, chest up. And sit down on your heels. Again, come up, tuck toes under, same entry, hands to the hips, lift your heart. Placing your hands on your heels, if that's available to you. If not, continue with your kneeling back arch. Lift, lift, lift. Use your fingertips to help stretch. And release. Sit on your heels. One more time coming up. If you had your heels in the last version and want to try a deeper back bend, tops of the feet on the mat. Otherwise, stay where you were. Entering the same way. Kneeling back arch. Lift, 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 lift. If you're able to, fingertips to heels. If you have your fingertips on your heels, push down to lift up. And then tuck chin, maybe tilt head back. If you tilt your head back and can't breathe, it's probably not a good position for you. You need to tuck your chin more. Hand to belly and lower back and sit. Okay, turning to face the long edge of your mat. Upavista Konasana, wide-legged forward fold. Sitting up nice and straight and using the tops of your thighs to strengthen. Pushing down. Jay. Here he comes, guys. You're going to hear him snoring. So before we go into forward folding, we're going to twist. Turn your heart towards the left leg. And then start walking your hands forward. Taking your right hand somewhere along your left leg to the outside so you can help pull your chest towards your knee. Continue sinking there, bringing your belly towards your thigh, twisting open. Really use your right arm to help traction in on this pose. And I like to use my left hand to push down so that my left shoulder is actually twisting too, so my thoracic spine is getting in on the action. Sit back up. Turn to the other side. Same thing. Left hand to the outer right leg, somewhere. Folding forward, strong legs, strong feet. Use the left arm to help pull your belly towards the right side. And then with your other arm, fingertips down, push back with your opposite shoulder, so your right shoulder. Let your jaw go. Come back to center. Start walking your hands forward. Strong legs, squeeze in, belly towards the mat. Strong, straight spine. For more, keep walking forward. And then walk your hands back up. Place your feet in Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Engage feet, push the ball in the heel. Okay, if you find your lower back rounding here, take your support, take a towel or a blanket under your sits bones. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, twist to the right, taking your left hand to the outer right knee. And really use that hand to help initiate the twist. If you want to bind, you take that right arm behind you and grab the inner left thigh. Release to center. Arms up over your head. Twisting left, right hand to the outer left knee. Left hand behind you. Sit up nice and straight for your twist. If you'd like to bind, taking the hand behind your back to the inner thigh. Push your feet together. So same stabilization of the hips, of the legs. Release back to center. Come onto your back. Placing a block under your sacrum, a brief supported bridge to help release the lower back. Tuck your shoulders under your body. And just notice if you feel any movement in your lower back. Pelvis expanding, settling down. If you're not feeling that, because you tend to live in a more open body, turn your block up. And then if you'd like more release, lifting your feet to the sky, or hips on a block. Come back in. Come back into your center. Notice your breath again. Notice if you were able to let go during your practice today. Were you able to silence your mind? Were you able to stay with your breath? Placing your feet back down if you've lifted them up. Remove the block. Place your feet as wide as your mat. We'll go back into our twist. Exhale, knees over to the right. Pull your left femur in towards your hip socket, so you have a little crease there. And then for a deeper twist, taking the right foot on the outer left leg, outer left knee. Use the weight to help stretch open. And then other side. Feet as wide as the mat. Recenter your hips if they've moved. And drop your knees to the left. Again, find that little crease in your right hip. You can place the left foot on the outer right leg if that helps you. And then if you'd like, push the right hip slightly forward. Come back to center. Thread the needle. Place the right ankle over the top of the left thigh. Reach your arms through your legs and grab onto the back of the left thigh. Use your right arm to help open that right knee to the side for an outer hip opener. Reclined pigeon pose. Release, other side. Left ankle over the top of the right knee. Reach through, grab onto the back of the right thigh and pull in. Use that left elbow to help open your left knee if you need more of a stretch. Release. Taking happy baby. Grab onto your heels for this one and push your pelvis down so you're really tractioning your spine on the ground beneath you. Bring your knees to the outer torso. If it feels good, you can rock a little side to side. And then release. Splat it out. Find Shavasana. Feet as wide as your mat. Arms out to the side. Let your body release down. Feeling heavy. Feeling the connection of your body and the ground. Letting go of body, breath, and mind. I'm using the same reading all week this week because it's one of my favorites. by the Reverend Sapphire Rose. She let go. Without a thought or a word, she let go. She let go of the fear. She let go of the judgments. She let go of the opinions swarming around her head. She let go of the committee of indecision within her. She let go of all the right reasons. Wholly and completely, without hesitation or worry, she just let go. No one was around when it happened. There was no applause or congratulations. No one thanked her or praised her. No one noticed a thing. Like a leaf falling from a tree, she just let go. There was no effort. There was no struggle. It wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It was what it was. And it is just that. In the space of letting go, she let it all be. A small smile came over her face. A light breeze blew through her. And the sun and the moon shone forevermore. Beginning to deepen your breath again. And then think about moving, maybe wiggling your fingers and toes. Rolling over onto your right side. Take a deep breath into your back body. And using your left hand, push yourself back up to a seated position. We'll bring our hands to heart center. Finding our grounding breaths again. Thinking about what you can let go today as you go through your day. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Again, in. And out. One more time in. On your exhale, bowing your head towards your hands. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.